Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about childhood obesity. Our team members are Yifeng Lu, Yue Tongjiang, Zhao Kongguo, and me. Next is our table of contents, which is divided into 6 steps. First, we will discuss the introduction of this speech. Then we will discuss the 4th stage of this paper. And finally, we will talk about the team's solution and conclusion. According to World Health Organization, 39 million children under the age of 5 will be overweight or obese in 2020. In 2016, more than 340 million children and adolescents aged 5 to 19 were overweight or obese. This is an alarming number. In 2019, an estimated 38.2 million children under the age of 5 were overweight or obese. Where once obesity was seen as a problem in high-income countries, overweight and obesity are now on the rise in low and middle-income countries as well, especially in urban settings. Our group is going to use the integrated thinking progress to discuss solving the problem of childhood obesity this time, because it's the most effective solution for thinking. This is the 4 steps of the first stage. The first step is to define childhood obesity. Auditory obesity is a disease that has a great negative impact on children's physical health and society. First of all, childhood obesity will lead to many chronic diseases, such as elevated blood pressure and cholesterol and liver disease. Secondly, childhood obesity will increase the obesity rate of the whole country. Because of childhood obesity, those obese children are always from the peers strange eyes or even exclusion. So childhood obesity will not only affect children's physical health, but also affect children's mental health. Easy to make children suffer from depression, anxiety, and other mental disease. So why does childhood obesity have a negative impact on society and economy? Because the study says obesity costs the NHS £6 billion a year. A further study found that total healthcare cost per capita increased by $237.55 per year due to overweight and obesity in children. It's also a blow to developed healthcare systems in developed countries and is damaging to the economy. So this is a problem worth paying attention to and solving. Solving these problems can lead to better physical condition and better living habit for children. Changing the status quo of obesity can improve children's self-confidence and enable them to play better with their peers. Through step 1, we learned that childhood obesity is a problem that needs to be solved. Our group set up 2 opposing models. One is diet control, the other is doing exercise. In terms of diet control, we believe that we should control the intake of high-calorie food and eat regularly. With exercise, we think we need to increase the frequency of exercise and keep it up now. Let's welcome Lu to continue his speech, the step 3.
Thanks for Hao. Hello everyone, my name is Yifeng Lu, and I'm going to talk about the step 3, obesity model diagram. According to the diagram, we can see that we have set up 2 models to solve the problem of children obesity. The first model is about the healthy food, and there are 2 methods can interpret this model. The first one is controlling the intake of high-calorie foods. As Mayo states that The high-calorie foods such as fast food, baked goods, and vending machine snacks can cause the children obesity. The second one is let children have a healthy diet. According to these two methods, children can decrease the intake of calories and lose their weight. The second model is doing exercise. They also have two methods to interpret it. The first one is increasing the amount of exercise in children's daily life. The second one is increasing children's motivation to participate in sports. According to these two methods, children can increase the consumption of calories and lose their weight. Then I'm going to talk about the step 4. In step 4, we have chosen 4 key players to analyze what can they do to achieve the goal of those two models. For the first model, food manufacturer can use healthier food ingredients and design many new healthy product lines. Consumers can learn the importance of healthy diet and choose healthier food rather than junk food. Government can set the rules about improved diet of school become healthier and more regular. Innovators can innovate at all, can help children to judge whether the food is healthy or not. For doing exercise, consumers can learn the benefit of doing exercise and change the lifestyle into the healthier one. Government can encourage schools to improve the amount of exercise in students' daily life. Innovator can design kinds of games which can combine sports and play to improve children's motivation to do exercise. Then we will go to the stage 2, examine the models. We have 3 steps which are similarities and difference, advantages, parts into worry. The first step is the similarity and the difference. The similarities of those two models are that they have same goals. Both of them want to solve the problem of children obesity, and all of these two models want to achieve the goal by changing children's lifestyle. The difference between Model 1 and Model 2 are that Model 1 may have the higher cost and require other supervision. However, Model 2 have the lower cost than Model 1's. It requires children's self-control and can bring physical fatigue to children. Then, let's talk about the advantages. Model 1 have the advantage about solve the problem fundamentally, reduce children's weight quickly, and bring children a healthier lifestyle. And for the Model 2, it can exercise children's body. It have low cost, and it also can bring children a healthier lifestyle. Then let's talk about the parts into worry. For the Model 1, children's acceptance of healthy food. Are food manufacturers willing to produce healthier foods that cost more? It's the part it's need to worry. For the Model 2, whether children have enough self-control to do exercise in their daily life. And excessive exercise will do harm to children's body, are the parts that they need to worry. Then, Yue Tongjiang will talk about the stage 3.
Okay, thanks for Yufeng Lu. Now I will talk about the stage 3. First of all, how to prevent and stop childhood obesity from a perspective of the government. Government can increase its regulation of food ingredients for children, such as artificial food colors. They can also promote the importance of a balanced diet for children and control children's diet in daily life. In Model 2, governments can encourage children to take part in sports. Furthermore, they can ask schools to organize sports activities to attract children. Parents can also lead their children in outdoor sports, like running, swimming, play basketball, and so on. Another important thing is that make children and parents understand the dangers of childhood obesity. Social media can spreading the importance of healthy eating and complications of obesity to increase public awareness of childhood obesity. Lectures on the prevention and consequence of childhood obesity is one of the methods. On the other hand, schools and government can spend a lot of money on attempting to increase physical activity in kids. Government can spend money to help school access to free nutrition and physical activity programs and resources. Besides, society needs to popularize advantages about exercise, not only for adults but also for kids. Here are some methods with more details from before point. With the development of the times, people have more choices for food. However, many foods can contain additives that are harmful to children. Therefore, the government should funding encourages research and promotion of healthy food, promote healthy eating, and moderate exercise on social media. For example, when someone tweets a recipe for healthy diet or a lesson on essential nutrients for children's growth, the system can increase the flow of such positive videos to more parents. In fact, students spend the most of their time at school. As a result, government should urge schools ensure that students get a minimum of regular exercise each week. Parents need to prevent for children from becoming addicted to electronic devices. For instance, the government could make a new policy requiring software developers to add a kids mode in which parents can set the amount of time to children's spending time on their phones. Okay, it's turn to Zhao Kunguo to talk about stage 4 and make a conclusion.
Hello, I'm Zhao Hongguo. Next, I'm going to use the government as the key player to explain how we assess the prototypes in stage 4. First, let's make the model more visual by adding 2 pictures that can really show that. After that, we'll dive into with each of these models and talk about specific measures of both. First, government could tighten product standards for food manufacturers. Then government could establish regulations that impose an upper limit on the current contents of food products. Also, the government could give some money or tax breaks to companies that make healthy food. Finally, governments can enhance the effectiveness of promoting healthy food through advertising. Next, I'll analyze some measures of Model 2. Firstly, government could increase the number of sport facilities designed for children to promote physical activities among young people. Secondly, government can provide greater support for promoting physical activities in school. Thirdly, they can enhance public awareness of the significance of physical exercise and its correlations with obesity prevention. Finally, they work with other countries to develop policies to address childhood obesity and learn from other countries' experience. Some measures of the 2 models have been analyzed and their feasibilities will be evaluated next. I select specific measures from both models of analysis. Focus on government policies to address childhood obesity. The Australian government's approach of controlling sources and enacted laws is feasible. Second, examining how the government promote awareness of obesity online to encourage parents to pay attention to their children's physical health. The last is to analyze the experience of learning from other countries. In this way, it's very effective to understand the strategy for other country. It is also possible. Therefore, our solutions is reliable due to the Australian government enacting legislations to reduce childhood obesity, regulating high-calorie foods productions by manufacturers, raising public awareness of associated harms and advocating feasible solutions, and cooperating with other countries. In conclusions, we developed two models to effectively take it childhood obesities in Australia. We then expanded and combined it with this model to generate a feasible solution, which will develop for effectiveness. This concludes our presentations, and here are some references. Thank you for watching.